In 2012, I got the most wicked birthday gift ever. Something had changed within me. Something was not the same. Yeah, I got a wicked virus, and it has left me 80% bedbound and mostly in a wheelchair. Everything in my life changed that day. I went from scuba diving in the tropics 2 to 4 times a day to being barely able to speak more than 2 to 4 words at a time, especially on my really bad days. And don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? What started as a typical virus morphed into a neuroimmune disease called myalgic encephalomyelitis, ME for short. So when I saw that our theme was This Is Me, I read it as This is ME. ME stole my job, my friends, my future. I flew home to Canada with no hope, no diagnosis, and a feeling that I no longer had any value in society. Locked in my bed, I felt useless, like the world didn't need me anymore. That's when I had to make a choice. I could give up and die, or I could fight for a life that would have purpose and meaning. This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. But my resilience journey didn't start with just thinking positively. No, it started with grief. I had to grieve the life I had planned, the body I used to trust, and the future I naively thought was promised. I remember a pivotal moment about 2.5 years into my disease when my ME specialist finally diagnosed me and said, "You are sick, and you're allowed to stop pretending that you're fine." I broke down in that moment and I finally gave myself permission to fully grieve. Not quietly, not politely, but fiercely and honestly. And at times, I still do. Then something unexpected happened. Once I accepted my grief, I stopped being owned by it. That's when I started to learn how to live in a constant state of gratitude. I stopped letting bitterness and resentment steal what I did have and became grateful for the things that were possible. Like the day my friends helped me gear up in a local quarry and I got to go scuba diving again for the first time in 10 years. That lake got a little bit deeper as a flood of happy tears were added. I also began to recognize that I still mattered and I could make a difference to others. But to do that, I had to learn to become willing to fearlessly fail. I had to keep trying new things and be bad at them. Failing didn't bother me. I gained new skills, community, and connections every single time. I slowly regained my ability to speak, and I started sharing my story. I recognized that when I speak, I can help Heal the world and make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. I started by leaving the comfort of my home. I became visible again, and that visibility is how connection happens. The life I enjoy now didn't happen in isolation. It happened by connecting with community. As I kept trying new things, people began to surround me. And for the first time in a very long time, I no longer felt broken. They looked beyond my ME and saw me. And with that love and support, I stopped asking, when can I get my old life back? And I started asking, who can I become now? That's where new passion and purpose took over. I knew I needed to share my experience, strength, and hope, but I didn't know how. Then last year, I created an acronym with 5 steps. I call it GRACE. These aren't inspirational quotes. They are survival skills. G, grieve what was lost. R, reframe with gratitude. A, act fearlessly. C, connect with community. And E, embrace new passions and purpose. You don't have to do them perfectly or quickly, just intentionally. This isn't a one-time breakthrough. It is a daily decision to keep showing up for yourself, even on your hardest of days. So if you're here today coping with something hard, an illness, a loss, a life that doesn't look the way you had planned, I want you to hear this loud and clear. Give yourself some grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Because you don't have to be healed to be whole. You are not broken, you are not a burden, and your value did not disappear just because your life changed. This isn't the life I planned, but through grace I have learned. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Thank you.